Aging is inevitable, but maintaining health, mobility, and independence can be actively managed through simple exercises. As people grow older, there are certain physical abilities that often decline, signaling potential health risks. Research indicates that only a small percentage of seniors, less than 5%, are able to maintain 5 crucial physical functions by the time they reach 80, and these abilities are directly linked to their future health and independence. It's alarming because most people don't realize these abilities are slipping until it's too late. Fortunately, if you catch these signs early, it's possible to reverse the decline and maintain your strength and dignity well into your golden years. The first crucial ability to monitor is the single leg stand test. This test assesses balance, and it has a significant correlation with fall risk, which is the leading cause of injury-related death among seniors. By the age of 70, many people can no longer balance on one leg for more than 10 seconds. But this is a key measure of your body's overall health. It reflects your muscle strength, proprioception, and neurological function. Seniors who can hold the position for 30 seconds or longer have the physical function of someone decades younger. If you struggle with this, don't worry. Start by practicing near a wall or with support. Gradually, you can work up to standing on one leg without any support, progressively increasing the time you spend in the position. This will significantly improve your balance and reduce the likelihood of falls. The key is consistency. The next test is the Chair Rise Challenge, which assesses leg strength and core stability. The ability to stand up from a chair without using your arms is a simple task for many younger people, but as we age, it becomes a challenge. This test directly reflects your quadriceps strength, which is a predictor of future mobility. At 60, you should be able to perform at least 15 chair rises in 30 seconds. By 80, the number typically drops to 10 or fewer. The good news is that with practice, you can rebuild leg strength. Start by doing assisted chair rises where you push off the armrests and progress to doing them with your arms crossed over your chest. Regular practice can help you regain mobility and strength, ensuring that you're less dependent on others. It's all about strengthening the muscles needed for mobility and focusing on the movement patterns necessary for standing up from a seated position. The backwards walk test is another key measure of health. Many seniors struggle with walking backwards, a motion that is surprisingly important for avoiding falls and maintaining balance. The brain has to process complex movements when walking backwards, which involves coordination and spatial awareness. Only about 5% of seniors over 80 can walk 20 steps backward without stumbling. If you struggle with this, start by walking backward in a safe space with support. Over time, you can increase the distance and work up to walking backwards confidently in open space. This exercise strengthens the posterior chain muscles and improves your brain's ability to process balance and coordination. The timed up and go test is another straightforward but revealing assessment. It tests strength, balance, gait, and cognitive processing by asking seniors to stand up from a chair, walk a short distance, turn around, and sit down, all while being timed. Seniors who complete the test in under 12 seconds typically have a low risk of falls, but those who take longer, especially over 20 seconds, may need assistance. This test shows how well you're able to maintain stability, coordination, and strength when moving between different positions. To improve your performance in the timed up and go test, focus on strength training for your quadriceps, glutes, and core muscles. Practice walking, turning, and sitting down, working on each component of the test to reduce the time it takes to complete the movement. Finally, the single limb stance with eyes closed is a challenge that many people aren't aware of until it becomes a problem. When you close your eyes, your body must rely entirely on the vestibular system balance and proprioception body awareness. If you struggle to stand on one leg with your eyes closed, it could indicate that your vestibular system or proprioception needs strengthening. By gradually reducing visual input, such as starting with eyes open and progressing to eyes closed, you can improve this essential balance skill. Maintaining your balance without vision is crucial for safety, especially during nighttime trips to the bathroom or in low-light conditions. Regular practice will help your body strengthen the systems that support balance in challenging environments. Each of these tests is a direct reflection of how well you're aging. The good news is that with consistent effort and a commitment to maintaining these physical functions, you can delay or even reverse the decline that comes with aging. Staying strong, balanced, and independent isn't about being perfect. It's about maintaining the key abilities that ensure your future health and safety. The final test we'll discuss is the single limb stance with eyes closed. This may seem like a simple challenge, but it's one of the most telling signs of your body's overall balance and spatial awareness as you age. The test involves standing on one leg with your eyes closed, which forces the body to rely on other senses, particularly the vestibular system and proprioception, to maintain balance. It's a skill many take for granted, but as we age, it becomes more difficult. Studies show that less than 5% of seniors over 80 can maintain the single limb stance with their eyes closed for even 5 seconds. Young adults can hold this position for 30 seconds or more, but by the time people hit their 70s and 80s, most cannot even hold it for a few seconds. This is a major risk factor for falls, particularly in low-light conditions or at night, when we often navigate without full vision. For example, if you've ever walked in the dark to the bathroom and stumbled or felt unsteady, this is the system that failed to function optimally. The ability to balance without visual input is critical for your independence, especially during situations that require mobility in low light. To improve your performance in this test, start by practicing the single limb stance with your eyes open. Once you can hold the position for 30 seconds comfortably, begin to close your eyes for brief moments, gradually increasing the duration. You can also try standing on different surfaces such as a foam pad to challenge your proprioception. Over time, your balance will improve and you'll reduce your risk of falls, particularly in situations where you don't have full vision. The transformation: what happens when you master these tests? The exciting news is that it's never too late to start working on these physical abilities. Seniors who master these 5 tests experience a remarkable transformation in their health, independence, and overall quality of life. The key is recognizing these challenges early and committing to improving them through consistent practice. The transformation often goes beyond physical benefits. Seniors who work on maintaining or improving these abilities report feeling more confident, less fearful of falling, and more engaged in their daily lives. When you are able to perform these exercises with ease, it doesn't just improve your physical health, it boosts your mental well-being as well. Take Pauline, for example. 2 years ago, Pauline was considering assisted living. She struggled with balance, couldn't rise from a chair without help, and had little confidence in her ability to move safely. But she didn't give up. Through consistent practice and dedication, she gradually improved her balance, leg strength, and mobility. Today, Pauline can pass all 5 tests with flying colors and has regained her confidence. She recently went on a solo trip to Europe, something she never thought she could do again. Her story is a powerful example of how it's possible to regain the abilities that we often take for granted. Studies have shown that seniors who maintain the ability to perform these 5 tests have 60% fewer falls and stay in their own homes on average 8 years longer than those who struggle with these movements. Moreover, these individuals tend to report a higher quality of life, increased independence, and a greater sense of confidence. Creating a routine. How to incorporate these exercises into your day. The good news is that you don't need to dedicate hours to these exercises each day. Just 15 minutes a day can make a significant difference. The key is consistency. Incorporating these simple movements into your daily routine can keep you strong and independent. Start by choosing 1 or 2 exercises to focus on each week and gradually build them into your schedule. The results will be cumulative, and over time, you'll see the benefits not only in your physical strength, but also in your confidence and mobility. Start with the single leg stand and chair rises, as these are 2 fundamental exercises that target balance and leg strength. These exercises can be performed in the comfort of your home with minimal equipment. Once you've mastered them, you can begin working on more complex tests like the backward walk and timed up and go. For those who feel unsure about their progress, consulting with a physical therapist can be a great way to ensure you're doing the exercises correctly and to get personalized recommendations for improvement. You can also find supportive community groups or online resources to help motivate you and track your progress. Staying independent and healthy in later years. Aging gracefully is about maintaining the ability to care for yourself and live a fulfilling life. While many physical declines are inevitable, the key to preserving independence and health lies in maintaining core physical functions that allow for mobility, balance, and strength. The 5 tests discussed are not just arbitrary challenges, they're real-world measures of your ability to live independently and avoid injury. By committing to improving these physical abilities, you can ensure that you live a long, healthy, and independent life. Remember, the goal is not perfection, but gradual improvement. Whether you're 60, 70, or 80, it's never too late to start. With patience, consistency, and the right mindset, you can improve your ability to pass these tests and reduce your risk of falls, injury, and dependency. The bottom line is that maintaining strength, balance, and coordination as we age is essential for living a full and independent life. Don't wait until it's too late to take action. Start incorporating these exercises into your daily routine and see how they can transform your future.